Hold right.
Oh,
What the fuck did you two come from?
Hey, what it do? What the fuck? Okay, why is Raptor and you here? Why are you a pumpkin? Again. Why the fuck is that chick here?
It's dire.
I'm dire.
It's
It's me. Yeah, Grimy turned me into a woman.
Jesus, you're ugly.
Alright.
Actually,
Stop
no,
looking
that's
at.
quite
Why
attractive.
you?
Where are
We're
That's
at
fucking
the end of
amazing.
time, like Deadeye said.
What?
we? Yeah.
The end of what? What did I miss?
Well, since you weren't
God
here,
damn, that's what you get for the black hole happening to her.
Whack. It's like
Also,
everything
that
is here.
signal, it took about a week, and it didn't even send.
Dude, I'm still in time. I don't know what to fucking do for you.
It's fine.
They
I
said it would
already
be
got it.
Dude,
seconds.
I was
It's like
literally doing my
everything is
own
here.
thing, dude.
I was trying to find your ass too.
Look, I've been dealing with Vindica, okay? Long story.
What the fuck is that?
Who's this
It's a
birthday
thing.
cake for?
I don't know, somebody's sick birthday.
What is this?
This is all stuff.
The end of time, clearly.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like, it's
Hold
like
on, I
everything.
gotta check out this cube thing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It's the 7.
Woo! What the
realities.
fuck did I just see? Okay. I
Oh,
just saw some. I just saw a strip.
the
I saw
monster
a strip
back.
of things up here.
What, no, here?
It's true.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
What the hell?
Hold on.
Nah.
What the fuck?
Nah.
Wow.
Man, I don't wanna do this.
I don't want to. Whoa.
Walk down a yellow brick road, I guess.
I'm yellow.
Well, no shit.
Jesus Christ.
This is wrong. Look at you. All of you. The chosen. Meeting me for the first time. Whoa. You made it. No. No, this isn't our first meeting. Take a seat. Come on, don't be shy. I don't bite. There's a table here for a reason.
Yeah.
Welcome. Welcome to the epilogue.
Oh.
Epilogue?
The what?
You're at the
Did I
end.
say something about
That means end.
What?
Is there
This is what you call the end?
Yep. This is what happens at the end of the story. At the end of time, and the edge of the universe, whatever you want to call it. Except we're outside of time and space. You see, the stream is actually going all around us.
Oh.
That's all of time.
So this is it?
Yep. This is the end.
That's
But-
so everything that we know and everything that we have knowledge of is in that ring.
Yep.
Wait. What do you mean like this is the end of us?
Yeah, is this the end of the multiverse or whatever?
Well, if this was the end of the multiverse, then why would you be here? Aren't you here?
I
for
don't know.
that?
This is the end of time.
I don't even know what's going on.
We're here. We are here to prevent it.
I guess so. What the fuck are we what the fuck are we doing? Excuse my French.
We're preventing the end of the omniverse.
The
We're trying
How the
to-
fuck do we do that?
Sorry, whatever.
My fucking
Omniverse
brain's
is a
fried.
different construct. This is the multiverse.
We're trying to prevent the end of everything.
And how do we do that?
It's just it's a lot. Punk told me everything.
This is
It's
official.
a lot.
My brain's fried. I was at the old island, and now I'm here.
Well, I'm assuming you have a lot of questions. And I
Yes.
have all the answers. All of them.
Yeah, Mike, it's just that time where, like, you have anything that you can answer and you just can't think of a single thing.
So,
What?
is this just like an interview or something?
What do we need to do
For
to...
a job?
But, okay, what do we need to do?
Well, no, I mean, like,
We
you know,
need
we're
to
asking the
prevent
questions.
the
Yeah,
the
like,
multiverse
How do we do
from
that?
collapsing.
How do we do that?
How do we
That's what I'm
stop
asking
the
him.
multiverse?
This right here. This is why we're here.
The talk?
Oh. Oh. You thought that you were gonna come here and just get me to fix all of your problems. That's funny. That's really funny. No. No, that's not my job to do. You see, beforehand, when there were cosmic entities, multiversal constructs, stuff that could end the very story, I would write it in to where that wouldn't happen. But no, this time it's different. So, your old friend in the hat was right. You did need to come here, and you know I'm glad that you are here, because it's time for some truth above all things. So, first of all, let's get down to brass tacks. How do you think you got here?
Killing Granny?
Yes, but how?
What?
Y'all killed Grimy.
Granny.
He wanted
Granny
it.
told us to. Yeah, Granny told us to.
You brought us
You
here?
brought.
It's not as simple as that. But you are right, in a way. I did allow you to kill Grimy with a weapon that I personally designed that could kill him.
Wait, I'm so confused. And how did I get here?
Because you're one of the chosen.
Oh, right. Yeah. Sorry.
So.
You're not like the others. You four would have been 5, but you four, you're special.
Okay, then. This is a long process.
Well, anyways. So, as you can probably tell, what?
Are we going to forget this?
No. No, you're gonna remember this. But yeah, like I said, we've met multiple times. We've met many times. Many times. Even outside of the boundaries of what everyone sees. But every time I just wrote it out of the story.
So you just erased our memories in a way?
If you choose to think of it that way.
How would you describe it? Well, I guess you already did. Oh,
But yeah, it's so you met the man at the end of time.
so you're the
Do
one
you
that...
think that you did this all on your own? Do you think that it makes you better than everyone else?
Oh.
Coming here? No.
That's not what I'm talking about.
What, being the chosen?
It's not that simple. You see, I know it all. I've seen it all. I was there for it all. Every step you took to get here. I paved the road. You follow along. You just walk down it.
I mean, every hardship I've ever went through, you fucking wrote.
Yep.
Every loss.
Tsar, the gods, Igiri, Emperor Dyrus.
Wait. So, all that mumbo jumbo that he was saying was right?
Everything that Deadpool was saying? Oh yes, everything that Deadpool said was completely correct. Because he was written that way. Deadpool is... well, he's just the runway for me. His entire purpose in this story was to slowly tease me. And this has been a long time coming, by the way. This has been, what, 4 or 5 years of this story?
5 years, what?
What? It's been like a lot longer than that.
He's talking about for him.
For me.
Oh.
It's, not
Is that
as
what that
simple.
birthday cake? Oh, wait, no, that said 6 on it.
Yep. It's a lot to process, I know. Everything that you guys plotted against each other, I knew. Every little piece, every little detail that was left unfigured out, I knew. Every relationship, all the talking, I was there for it all. And I wrote it all.
So we're
It's gonna
just-
turn me back into a guy again, but I guess since you also wrote that down, you're probably not gonna do it.
So it's not real.
So we're just characters in your story.
Well, aren't we all? Just characters in a story?
But doesn't that make you a character?
He's
I mean,
the
does
author.
that mean there's someone above you?
No, you see, there isn't. I'm the top of the food chain. Not Zero, not the Nothing. All characters that I wrote into this story.
I don't like
So
this.
what is the key to keeping us alive?
Well, every time you survived something, any time that you've died from something, actually, you all have died a lot more than you think. All of you.
Well, I've died a lot of times, so...
No, way more than that. But I willed it so that you're still alive. You dying at that moment just wasn't a part of the story.
So you just came up with all of this in your head, all of the way that we look and all of the way that we, talk?
No, it's not as simple as that. Like I said, I'm the developer. I make the story. But I don't make you. That's why you're all very special. Even more so above the others.
With the other.
You do make us, right?
I make your story, but I don't define you.
He doesn't choose the path that we choose.
Is that why... Okay, so... Never mind.
He simply makes the path so we can choose what.
He makes the path so we can seek our future.
So, wait, okay. Do we make our choices, or do you make our choices?
Oh.
I'm just gonna simplify it as much as that.
Yes and no.
Okay. Well,
You make your choices. I decide the outcome.
Once I knew that I was back in the old island trying to prevent this whole thing with Zero, then now the story's coming to an end by the developer himself. Even though there's so much stuff that I had to do
I'm
after this is
not
all over.
bringing the story to the end. Because, like I
You-
said, it's not as simple as that. I write the story, but I don't control any of you. I make your path. I determine what can and cannot be. But
So it's
as far as
Yeah.
you all, hard. Fine.
like I said.
I fibbed. I do control the end of the story, and that right now is determined to be at soon, very, very, very soon.
How can you tell us how to prevent it?
I want to know, why should I keep it around?
Because
I'm not talking to you.
Who are you talking to?
They know who I'm talking to.
They. What?
Come on out. There's no need to act dumb. Why should I keep the life series around? After everything that's happened.
life series.
You can drop the act, Duke. I'm talking to you, not Dyer. Minty, CC, Macaden. Why should I keep the life series around?
Oh, Jesus Christ. In my perspective, I honestly just. This story, from when I was still at school, it was so progressive, and it's actually my first proper roleplay series. And now that I finally actually gone to start, and I've been editing, and I understand why you're thinking the perspective, because people haven't, like, not to point fingers, CC, but people have not been uploading their episodes as frankly, and the story's not being shown, I get that, but I feel like there could be so much more potential with new series coming involved and understanding more of the lore, because we're getting into the big concept of what it began with. And I just personally think there's more to it than just me and the developer.
I shouldn't only be hearing from Minty.
I was
I was
letting
letting
him
her
finish.
speak.
Tell me.
I'm just. I just don't think, from the way that you've described it, it seems like only a fragment of this entire story has been truly, discovered, because it seems you have so much more ahead of yours. And when it comes down to it, even though you've recently been talking about starting a new legacy, this is your legacy right now. And I don't think you should just throw it away. Which, of course, you just won't be throwing it away, but you'll be ending it. Which, in my eyes, you seem to be the only one who wants to do it. When, even though in a distant lifetime you may have a bigger and brighter legacy, I don't think as of now you should put this one to focus on that one. I love the work you've done here.
I feel like there's still more we can do. There's like a lot
There's
more
always
we
more
can
to do.
do.
But
Exactly.
we can do a lot more. But what good is it if the editors don't put their content on YouTube?
It's
I don't know.
When a part of a story doesn't get uploaded to the channels, as we already know, that part of the story is completely not shown. And that's probably the perspective that you
Sorry.
see a fracture of this, like, question why we should keep her around. And it's kind of on our downfall when we say that we have not uploaded. And I understood, like, it's a letdown when we say that we're going to work on it and then we don't. And that's why I've been more frequent on my shit recently. And it's just, I don't want the rest of the series being ended. And it's a big chance of it. This technically was a big part of the team. And it was a roleplay that got me more involved with getting to know and actually getting to be a better role player. And getting to know the characters that you all could play and just the memories that we've had with this roleplay. And I know getting editing can be hard. Honestly, once Ninja Life fully had to get fucking erased because of certain reasons, it's hard because that's memories going down the drain. And you're putting all your time into the writing the story when people aren't even trying to show the story that you've created.
I think
Would like to there are things in this roleplay that I love very much. And the reason why I love roleplaying so much is because of one of my friends, Dylan. He showed me to it while it was brief. I loved it. You could do so many things with just one thought. And I used to have an old friend group that used to do roleplay for me on Dragon Ball. And they left. They thought I was annoying. These guys, all of this, is the first real online roleplay experience that I have ever had. And I wanted to do this because not only did it make me happy, it made a lot of other people happy. I want to see this story thrive and grow, but that can't happen if some people don't edit. And that is the weird part. Only we can control that. You have tried and tried time and time again, and you are still slightly trying. While it is minuscule, you are still trying. It is up to us to get the episodes out. And we haven't been doing such a good job on that. At least some of us have been. I would love to keep this roleplay around, and I know it will end one day. I just don't think that it should be today.
I'm not going to tell you that I'm gonna do better at editing, and I'm not going to tell you that I'm going to start doing it because to you it's just empty promises. But because I've said it so many times. But I will tell you this. You said it yourself. This series has been building for 5 years, and it almost seems wrong to end it on a note where I want it to end with us being able to be happy satisfied about the ending. We're able to say goodbye to it instead of not being able to catch it when it's leaving the door. That shouldn't happen. It shouldn't end that way.
It's just the mindset of even thinking of it ending is a possibility. And Bonnie, knowing you, it's just we don't have long with you. to be on like this. And I know this whole situation has been a pain in the ass when you like sometimes you can't get on or not. It's just spending the time. My main reason why I come on to the live series is because I love doing it with you guys. And Bonnie, I know I've been working on my editing. I've been working on getting episodes out, and it's just I want to improve all this because you've shown me the respect that I haven't shown you. You've kept me around. You've given me big roles like the Cube Queen and the Herald. The Herald was a last minute decision, I get that, but still, it's just this team, this series is one of the things that built my confidence up when role playing. And if I forget it now, and if it just ends just closing the book off a cliffhanger, I just don't think I could ever, and I mean ever, see role playing the same way without this series. And I know that's a big thing to say, but I know we have other role plays to do, but the life series is just, it's in all of our hearts because we get to share the real person, that the ideas that we have, the curiosities that we have, the tension, the character seeking that we are. And I know we're all growing up and it can be hard when it comes to motivation, but one thing we can semi-agree on is that we should be at least giving you some motivation for the respect that you've been showing us by giving our characters these chances and getting big names and big chances. And a team without a life series, it just leaves a gap in my heart.
Personally, you have helped me thrive in storytelling because of this. You've recently loved the ideas that I made. I still have so much more that I'm thinking of, and it's because of you. I don't know what that it is. Not yet.
Sisu, you want to sing?
I've said a lot. I mean, I know I need to do better. And like Duke said, I'm not gonna promise that I will, because I've already said that a bunch. So it's just me admitting to my failure, and I do enjoy what we're doing here. And I haven't been around as much. And I know that's been bad on my part. And I'll try and make more time. But again, it's just empty promises for something I've already said. So I feel like I'd rather not waste breath on potentially empty promises and just rely on actions.
But only time can tell what's that. Anyways, pulling it back to our characters. I know that probably seemed a little weird for you for.
Huh?
Yeah, that. Don't worry about it. Well, the multiverse is destabilizing. I will not save it for you. But what I will do is I'll tell you how to fix it.
Alright.
How do we do
Be
it?
grateful. That would make me.
Well, as we know, the reason that a lot of this is happening in the multiverse is because of what?
I mean, yeah, but currently
The
it's
multiverse isn't destabilizing because of Deadeye.
I mean, it
Until
was.
time
Currently, it's like
traveling.
Kato Thorn in time.
Yeah, time has something to do with it, but time only affects reality, the single reality. I'm talking about the multiverse. What's happening throughout the multiverse that's causing realities to collide?
People from different people
People from different universes are going to people from different universes are going
people are going to places that they're not supposed to.
What is that called? What is it called when the boundary between two realities erode, causing them to collapse?
Wait, oh, hold on, Jones. Was it not
Come on.
time slipping?
No, no. No, time slipping has to do with time.
Incursion.
Incursions. The timeline is, well, from out here, it looks fine. But oh, there's all those little strands of time. They're all colliding with each other. This is just a visual at the end of time. Go ahead,
So,
take a gander.
why is it a ring?
Because the end is the beginning.
Okay, so it is a loop.
A snake eating its own tail. And old Boros.
This is everything.
I don't know. It's really weird.
So, we stop the incursions. Do we just undo what Deadeye did? We seal the multiverse? I mean, if Deadeye can free it, he can definitely seal it.
He tried that, it didn't work.
Yeah, because Deadeye doesn't have the god's powers.
Do we get the gods involved?
Why would he tell us?
Well, the last place she was much less short. As you guys may know, the main island was nuked by Alter.
I
That's
didn't
not
know
helpful.
Oh,
So everyone there's just
so you've
gone.
just been outside of reality? Off the island?
that. It's a lot to explain.
Alright then. I
You couldn't explain it, nor could I.
Wait. I don't know if this was mentioned enough, but you know what, it's probably relevant.
So,
No, it's I was gonna mention something that Ty had, but it's probably irrelevant.
So how do we get to... Okay, so we know how to get to Infinity, but how do we get to his wife?
We find his wife. Duh.
Oh, really?
it was hard to get to him.
Holy shit!
So she's somewhere in
She loves the
our
water.
reality.
What?
She loves the water.
But she's somewhere in our reality, right?
She
Mm-hmm.
loves the water.
So
I mean, there's a lot of
only
places
one
that have
reality we
water
have to
where
search.
our whole,
It's a lot
our
easier.
whole thing is connected with diamonds. It's a whole lot of
Boat
water.
or something.
I won't be able to search. You guys
That would-
will be able to search.
Is Infinity in his human form?
Infinity is not in his human form.
I've got it. The yacht from season 2.
Get out. Okay.
Huh?
Of chapter 4.
Go down.
Oh, Christ.
That's a prop.
There'll be a serenades in this reality. Where the fuck would that be?
Well, she likes water, but that could
Water.
be literally any coastline on any island.
There's not much. You think about it.
I mean, do you think that she'd hang out with those water?
Are you
people that can
seriously
control
telling me
water?
that all these
I
little
don't know.
star-looking things are just realities?
Yep.
God, I'm gonna be sick.
What is the blue smudges?
Think of it this way, Raz. You can have a multiverse, but then with a multiverse comes chaos.
So what?
Are
After we
we
destroy
wasting
this,
time by talking
it's
to
just
you,
gonna be
or...
black
Oh wait, no, this is outside of time.
Yep.
darkness.
I'm gonna see all those little dots go away.
So
We,
those
we
dots are
technically
just...
don't need a
So
multiverse,
those
right?
dots are just rifts that
I
are far
mean,
away,
you don't have to
or...
conceal the multiverse if you want. You don't have to. If you want to let it branch again, you can. I'm just letting you know what will happen eventually again.
And we'll have to do it over.
So, are
And
all
over
these
and over
dots
again.
just rifts that are really far away, or are they like...
For the rest
Yes.
of time, you'll keep having to
That's-
come back, destroy the multiverse, it branches again, destroy the multiverse, running. Oh,
So...
We just have our 7 core, and that's all it is for the rest of time.
No, it'll
until
branch out
someone
again.
breaks the multiverse.
It'll probably happen.
If we have the powers, though, how would someone break it?
Well, Jedi would-
That guy didn't break the multiverse with God's powers. Or he didn't free the multiverse with the God's powers.
What did he
He
do?
used the Nexus.
And that was before, and
That was before Zero was around. Zero's within the Nexus point.
so it's someone in the Nexus point. It can't be.
Manipulated? Correct.
So what is he doing?
What is who doing? Zero?
0.
He's doing nothing. Like I
Really?
said, you make the tough decisions. Well, you get purpose, but let me tell you, son, purpose is more burden than glory. So, you just pick your burden,
So,
and you never
If-
want to be the one who decides to be against it, because then you won't be able to handle the burden.
she likes...
Pardon me, I'm just using quotes from Loki Season 2 at this point.
If,
But it's true.
I don't...
Most purpose is more burden than glory. It's very hard to find purpose in a multiverse so vast. But people like me, people like Zero, it's not glory. You think a throne at the end of time is glory?
No. In fact, I think the opposite.
I think it's very lonely.
It's a burden. But it's one I'm willing to live with. It's purpose. This is my purpose. Zero, he sits in a glowing orb. Have any of you seen inside the 0 point?
No.
It's very bright.
Well, no, there was. Remember back when the desert around the 0 point back in the old island? We
He didn't go in it.
What were you one of the idiots that jumped in it? Cause I'm
No.
pretty sure that would have killed you if that.
What are you talking about?
How is this
You
dude
also
still
didn't
alive?
see the inside of it. You would have just either died...
So it's
got
like
sent
with the
somewhere.
foundation did.
Yep. Bingo. Again.
So...
Except he did it for just a small fragment of time.
Yeah.
But when he got out, it was like he was almost in like hypersleep.
So
Yeah,
this orb...
that's what you do.
This orb...
Ain't nothing to do but sleep. It's very boring.
So
So,
you're just
this
soft
orb-
to sleep forever, as long as you're in there.
And if someone starts to disturb it, it'll disturb you.
So you become it.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Very simplified version, I guess. So, this orb that zeroes in, is this orb... Is the orb the 0 point? Or
It's
is
the
orb
nexus
inside
point.
this-
You can only get to the Nexus point in the Nexus reality. So it works.
Are we able to go into the Nexus reality?
Yeah.
I mean, rifts are right there. It's not gonna be that easy though, is it?
I mean, if you want to go to the Nexus reality right now, I mean, you can. I'm just saying you
But
don't really
Dyer,
have anything to go there for. I mean, if you want to
Dyer,
go to zero before you get the power to kill him, I mean,
Raptor,
that just
don't.
seems like you're doing things backwards.
Raptor, don't even. Just don't.
Dyer, you're trying to exclude me from this conversation like I
Don't
wasn't
do it.
chosen
Don't,
as
Raptor,
well.
no.
You're the female. Shut up. Make me my
I'm
dinner.
not excluding. I'm
Don't
not excluding. I'm not
fight.
excluding you from the conversation. I just know you were
No,
about
Dyer,
to
that's
say
all.
something
That's
that
always
is
what you
necessary.
fucking
This is
do.
exactly why the gods didn't get along.
Exactly.
Can you just send me back?
No.
That could be beneficial for a lot of more.
You're a
things.
part of this. You don't just get to run away from it. We're all chosen, so we all bear the burden. Isn't that how it should be? We do it together. As the core of whatever the fuck this is. If we're gonna hold it together, we need to work together. Even if we don't like each other. That's the difference that we're gonna make between the gods. Or we'll end up recreating history.
But as far as I'm aware, unless Raptor doesn't like me, we're all kind of fond of each other, so we shouldn't have that issue.
You were just arguing over something that slight.
That's
Now imagine having
the gods' downfall, arguing over trivial things.
a bigger burden means bigger problems, means you're probably gonna get a lot more agitated over something a lot more fast. A lot shorter temper. We control ourselves. Okay? I know I'm
not-
behind on everything, but seriously.
Well, it's like the
Do the
developer said,
job.
it's-
You make the big decision, you get your own throne, your own purpose.
well, as
You get your own
the
burden.
developer said, it is only gonna be 3 of us. Who's gonna?
Why can't we
Not take it.
split creation and destruction?
That is Aftermath's job, and he does have both of them.
Because in order to create, you must destroy.
Like Beerus
If you
has
split
told
that,
me,
if you split that type of power, it's going to create even more problems.
what Beerus
True.
has told me is before creation comes destruction. I don't know if that has to do with anything here, but
Just directly.
In order to create, you have to destroy what was already there.
And in order
That's
to
just
destroy. You have to
The
create.
burden.
I've been thinking
You
this
can't
over my
destroy
head.
something that hasn't been created, and you can't.
But us going and trying to communicate or try to be nice with the gods, like, that's gonna make a difference. Like, if we go into the gods and say, like,
The one
oh,
you
we're trying
want
to.
is zero.
Well, the one
But
that
we
went
need
dead.
to get to infinity before we get to zero.
Yeah.
Where does aftermath come in all of
You
this?
also have to get to zero before someone like Dyrus messes with the Nexus point and wakes up zero.
So we have to act fast before an idiot like Emperor Dyrus does something.
I don't.
This is probably a lot.
So
it's
we're
probably
gonna
pretty
try
ironic
and
since I'm
how do we
insulting
get the
myself.
power from zero? What are we like sucking it out of
You
him?
kill him.
Can we kill the
That is his
nexus point?
corporeal. That is his corporeal form.
So we just
We don't even
kill
need
the
to,
nexus point.
We just need to kill Zero.
You just need to kill Zero. He controls the Nexus point.
How do we get him out of
You
him?
kill him, you take his power, then you control the Nexus point.
How do you get out of him? How do you get him out of that though?
Well, you can go into the Nexus point, or you can disturb the Nexus point and make him come out.
Wouldn't
Which
we
one-
rather
If he's in eternal slumber, I
fight
feel like
him?
it's easier. I think it's easier to kill Sleeping Beauty.
Whereas,
You know,
how are we gonna fight him though?
aggravated,
That's what I'm confused
ugly.
about.
That's what I'm confused about as well.
We can't just. If we go up
Like
to
I
zero,
said.
we're dead. If we go up to the next point, we're dead.
Well,
like I
maybe
said,
we
it's
need to treat
probably
it
a lot
like we
easier
did.
to- like I said, it's probably a lot easier to kill Sleeping Beauty than aggravated Ugly.
And as I said before, the hammer could have helped us, but it isn't really part of our
Wouldn't he be more
story.
powerful in the Nexus point? Or is that not how that works?
Well, the reason why Zero's in the Nexus point is because he has to hold the strings of time and space together. Like I said,
So
the Nexus.
would he be weaker?
The Nexus weaves. Who here has heard about how the multiverse weaves out like a web?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That explained it.
There has to be a spider in order for there to be a web. Zero's the spider. So you can kill him, and you can become the new spider that takes over his original home, or you can destroy it all and make a new web.
But
in this case, you'd be doing a bit of both.
We'd be destroying 90% of the web.
And keeping the first few threats.
But that's the thing.
Unless you want to destroy the Nexus reality, or not the Nexus, unless you want to destroy the core realities, that's up to you.
So this is where it starts to get concerning. So let's say that all of this works, everything that you're telling us that we have to do. Doesn't that just mean that the Nothing has less ground to cover?
The multiverse did make it to where it was harder for the last reality to clear everything out. That is true.
So...
Oh, that was the end of your sentence.
So if we take out
So the
if
Nothing...
we take out all of this and we keep the 7 realities, we're gonna have to be like massively on guard.
And we have to be faster and quicker.
We'd be like really cosmic
than anyone.
superheroes. Well,
No.
3 of us.
No,
Well,
we...
it is hard. It is easier to defend 7 realities than an unfathomable number of realities.
An infinite number of realities.
We just have to make sure we
That's
do our
where
job.
the issue comes in. If you come out, remember, people a part of the last reality are able to counter their god's powers, because the gods didn't create the last reality. So if the last reality kill, let's say, 3 of you are gods, and they kill you, well, then it's over. That's
So
why the
the
gods get involved with the last reality, because, well, what happened when a god did get involved with the last reality? You got God.
Well, couldn't Zero fight the Nothing?
Zero can fight the Nothing, but Zero's currently holding all the space and time.
And if Zero gets
So if he
involved,
lets that
then
go, then Nothing will
Or
get
did-
what he wants.
nothing.
Not really. Because
Well, I
the
mean-
Nexus point isn't disturbed, so Zero doesn't have to. The Nexus point does that. The Nexus point holds the webs, the strands of the web. Zero doesn't have to hold that himself, unless the Nexus point is disturbed. No, that's the thing. And the last reality, they can never truly get to the Nexus reality. Because of the multiverse. It's too vast. They're
Still
too busy
trying to
focusing on the
find.
wrong things.
But once we...
To me, it seems like you have a double-edged sword.
What happens if per se, you
Wait, so if we only kill Zero, what happens to Infinity and Aftermath?
They stay alive.
And they just are other parts of this. They just live amongst the 7 core realities, and maybe they could help us. Or they might band together and fight against us.
Once you become gods, you can choose to do whatever you want with your powers. I'm not deciding that for you. If you want to choose to empower people to protect realities, go ahead. If you choose to keep Infinity and Aftermath around to protect what they want as well, go ahead. If you choose to just kill them, go ahead.
I just know that once we do this, we need to make sure that we're ready, because the last reality is coming. Immediately.
Once you clear out all the realities, that'll really narrow it down for the last reality.
We'll get there really
Zero,
quick.
like, Zero, like,
Almost.
all seen. Couldn't he, after we start putting this in the, like, couldn't he just see all of this, or is that not how he works?
No.
I don't
No,
mean outside
Zero.
of time, I mean, like, when we start doing stuff in time.
Oh,
Is he
yeah,
all
Zero
seeing, or
is
is he
able to
just-
watch over everything.
Okay, so he is
Like
also-
Deadeye was able to. But that's the thing, Zero is asleep.
So, wow. That means that Deadeye was a lot more powerful than we ever thought.
Wait, are we talking about current stage Deadeye or back when he was the god of all
No,
god?
when he was the god of all gods, he had Zero's power.
And
He was a lot more powerful than we could have ever thought.
we nearly took him out that day.
Yeah. But,
That was mostly because of her crime?
yeah, Crimey helped us a lot. But it just... he didn't know as much as Zero knew. Or knows. But, I mean... does Zero have more power than him? Because he doesn't have all of his power.
Okay, before we all
Buddy.
get separated...
Deadeye.
That was...
But he was.
Zero's source of power is infinite. Just run out of power because the Nexus point exists.
Well, I know this is kind of a dumb question to ask, but out of the 7 core realities, what happens if one got destroyed and got replaced by another? Or is that even
Well, if
possible?
one of the 7 core realities got destroyed, yeah, another one would replace that reality. Because the Nexus reality would branch from that point.
What if
And
we
repair
destroyed
that
the
part of the
Nexus
web.
reality? If
Then
that's
everything
possible.
ends.
Okay. So, we know, there's a couple of things that we know. We know that we have to go to the Nexus reality. Because if he leaves, then that leaves it unguarded, which is a really bad thing. So we know that we have to go to him. What we don't know is, what's uncertain is whether we wake him up or not, because we could, I don't know, it's still up to whatever
Again.
he says how we have to kill him.
If we
Another
go
thing
to
that we
Zero, he'll get involved, and then he says, as the developer said earlier on, the reset button.
Well, yeah.
We
Which is
won't
why
even have enough time to speak to him.
which is
before
why
he
we don't
just-
speak to him. We strangle him.
Strangle?
Murder him.
If Zero wanted to reset everything,
It was a fucking
if Zero,
metaphor.
if Zero were to
We're
wake
talking
up
about
now
Raptor.
and see the multiverse how it is, then yes, he would want to destroy it all. But if you guys wake him up, he won't be focusing on what's happening in the multiverse. He'll be focusing on you all.
Mhm. So we have to wake him up. We just don't wake him up.
up.
We don't wake him up indirectly. We wake him up directly. And we know another thing. We're gonna have to kill him. Like, that's just, we're gonna have to kill him. And we have to do it unguarded, because if he's on guard when we do it, we stand no chance.
And killing the
And
other 2
there's
gods
another
isn't
thing
really
that
worth
we
it
know.
either.
Another thing that we know is that 3 of us are going to take the place as the 3 gods. Who are those 3 going to be out of the 4 of us?
That sounds
That's-
like a later question.
Well, we're probably not gonna be united for a while, so we should probably figure it out.
So it sounds like a later question. You don't want to set everything in stone.
Yeah,
All
things
of you
will
have
change.
lives. And like I said, it's more burden than glory. Well, anyways, it seems you all have gotten it all figured out.
Raptor, figure out how to get back to the current timeline.
Don't you think I'm trying?
Well, this has been a lovely, lovely meeting. I'll see you all never again.